Open this, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Today is Tuesday the 5th, and next Monday, the 11th, we are starting the 7-day nutrition group, Back to the Basics. And I love free groups, especially for new coaches, because they're a really great place for you to be able to invite without any pressure, offer people value, especially when if you're first starting. And usually the free groups are being ran by other coaches, and you can add a little contribute in there. But so the Back to Basics group is basically for anybody who has ever had those containers. There's a lot of people who bought them from like Walmart or Target. I bought them 5 years ago with the 21-day fix and never used them. There's a ton of people out there who used them once and then their kids started playing with them. Like there are some people who use them as Tupperware. So there are people out there who already have some tools that they need, and they can join us for a week and get back into their nutrition before we dive into the ultimate portion fix. Or maybe that's just, a jump start for them, and then maybe they just go into the regular 21-day fix, whatever it is. But it's a great opportunity to get people on board with their nutrition. And I am already starting to watch the videos of the ultimate portion fix. And so I'm going to talk to Michael. I know that she's going to be kind of off the map, off the grid for a little while, because she's going to see her hubby for the first time in 10 weeks. So, brown chicken Bronco. And she's got like abs like a mother. Whatever, like a mother. But anyways, so when we start on the 11th, I'll share the post, some info that Michael shared in her group and what she's looking for to help with that group. So we're going to work on our wheel, but in order to do our wheel, we need to know what we're inviting to, right? We always need to know what we're posting about. Guys, I'm going to be really honest with you. When we did that wheel on that last call, I was on it. Like so I'd only had to worry about like one thing that I was bringing every day. And the other thing was on schedule, right? When we made that wheel, when I knew I was doing a transformation, or if I was doing a sweet tooth share, or if I was doing a recipe share, I knew what it was. So I didn't have to like at 6 o'clock when my brain is mush and the day is like, and mom life is like, I don't have to like be creative and try to come up with something inspiring or something to grab somebody or to invite somebody to the next group. I already know what I'm doing, and it's all jabbing into my group. And so I want to recreate that wheel, because I only had that wheel until the end of February, and it's only March 5th. And I'm like, dang it, why do I feel like it's so much harder for me right now? Like, why do I feel like I'm slacking? And it's because I don't have that plan. That wheel I only made that wheel until the last day of February. So I really want to make that wheel, because I think that even for me as a seasoned coach, as a veteran coach, it was really helpful. And I think that it's really helpful for new coaches too, to kind of take the guesswork, and we'll go through that together. So on the 11th, we have the nutrition group. And then the 18th is when the ultimate portion fix launches for non-coaches. So we have 2 weeks to order it, to watch all the videos, to start using it, to educate ourselves on it before we even sign up our first person. So that means we get to have 2 weeks worth of conversations and dropping something every day, about that, or about your struggle with nutrition, or a piece of your story, or whatever it is. We're going to work on creating that wheel to tie it all together to the nutrition group that starts on the 11th. And then the ultimate portion fix that launches on the 18th. Like, we're going to write numbers on these wheels so we actually know, like, okay, well, this is the 11th. So the day before, this needs to be my last call, right? And one of the beautiful things about the ultimate portion fix is that, so when you order it, you get access to the videos right away, just like the 2B mindset. And she does not want you to start using those containers until you make it through the first 3 modules of videos. So if they buy it on the 18th, they can start watching those videos until their stuff ships to them, right? So we don't have to have our group start on the 18th. I was thinking of having my group start on the 25th, which is what lines up with my challenge group as it is. So my friends group will have their final weigh-in on the 25th, and that will be day one of prep week for, and a beautiful thing is like, you know, you have these videos as tools, guys. Like, one of the reasons why I wanted to get certified in this program is because nutrition has always been a struggle for me. And Autumn, I think she nailed it. She nailed it on the head on the National Wake Up Call this week. If you guys didn't catch it yet, if you did, it was money, because she said coaches feel safe coaching in the fitness part because we have the trainers. I don't have to actually be in their home and motivate them. Like, I'm not myself a motivator, right? All they have to do is push play, and then Sean or Autumn or Chris or Joel, whoever it is, they take it from there. And so I'm just literally, we're just a cheerleader in that part. But when people have struggles with nutrition, there's really only so much I have to offer, because I myself also struggle, and I only know what I know about these containers and what the 2B has taught me. So I really like that it not only dives into the science behind it for the people going through it, but there's that certification. Like, it's not just I paid and I'm certified. Guys, I have to watch all these videos. I have to study. I have to take a test. I have to actually get certified. And I'm excited about that because knowledge is power. And I'm now gluten-free after 36 years. Like, and I would have never even realized to take gluten out if it wasn't for a cleanse that I did. Like, these programs, these nutrition plans, like, they're really helping me and other people get in tune with their body and their health. And this is just one more tool that we have in our toolbox, not only for ourselves, but to help other people, because I feel like this gives us the nutritional confidence to be able to help people. Like, when Holly first joined, she was working with a nutritionist, and I was like, good. I was like, all right, one less thing that I like, let's just do the workouts, right? And she had, over time, I think, started to adapt it to this, and I told her, like, that's totally fine. Like, you can keep doing that. Let's just add in the bod. Let's just add in the workouts. And Holly also, like, she's lost over 100 pounds, and she is not a Shakeology HD coach. And that's okay. That's going to be part of her story. And it's not because she doesn't like Shakeology. It's just not financially in the budget. But when she gets to the point where she's helping other people and able to afford that Shakeology, well, then she can talk about it. But even, she shouldn't shy away from what her journey was. There is no ideal here, that. The nice thing about the Ultimate Portion Fix is that it can be a nutrition-only plan too, which is really nice for people who either can't work out yet or don't want to work out. But, while I've been sending a lot more people just the 12 months bod lately, because while I love Shakeology, I was not a believer when I first ordered it. And honestly, I had every intention on returning it. But about a week in, I was like, oh yeah, this is, I need this in my life. And I was even drinking vanilla, guys, like, ugh, right? But the convenience, the energy, and things like that. And it's been 5.5 years. And sometimes I don't talk about, how much it has helped and things. But it's not a requirement for my groups anyways. I recommend it. I tell them it's not required. Nothing, is absolutely required. It's highly recommended, but it's not required. And I have some people in my group who can't drink it. And I always tell them, I say, if I ask you about this again, I apologize. But for anybody not drinking it, I'm always asking them, like, well, why don't we try this? Like, well, we've had this conversation 4 times already. I can't. I'm like, oh, sorry. So I really do tell my clients like that. Like, if there's like an intolerance or something and they can't drink it, I'm like, when I ask you again, just remind me that we've already had this talk. And they're like, okay. And then sure enough, it happens. Okay. So let's get out our wheels. I need a bigger piece of paper. Yeah. This is like cardstock. What the heck? All right, I'm gonna go on the back of this. All right. So we are leading up to the 25th. So it's 20 days, right? Let's just go to the end of the month. That's 25, right? Okay, so what we're going to do, everybody see that? You draw a little circle in the middle of your paper, okay? Let's just put UPF in the middle because we're just gonna focus on nutrition and that launch. So everything's kind of gonna be centered around that. So in the future, if we don't do this in a call, right? 25 is a lot. Actually, let's go. Let's go 3 weeks. We'll make it 21. We didn't do anything yet, so that's okay. Because that's plenty, and then we'll add on to it on another call, or on the 25th, we'll do another wheel. So whatever you're inviting to goes in the middle of the wheel, right? So now what you guys are going to do is I'm going to need you to make F it. Let's make this 2 weeks. 14. Do you guys want to do 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I don't know. Help me out here. I don't know if 21 lines. You're basically going to make a sun with lines coming out all around here. So we either need 14 lines shooting out or 21. What do you guys think? 2 weeks? I mean, we have a call every week. We can do another one in a week or two. So let's do 2 weeks. Okay, good. So everyone draw 14 lines coming out of your circle. Okay. All right. Start somewhere and label that. Start at, today's the 5th, so we're not going to worry about today. We'll start with tomorrow. So that's the 6th. So at the very end of my line, I'm just writing a little 6 right there. And then I'm going to go down. So right here, I'm going to write 7, and then 8, and then 9. And those are the dates of the month. And I want that on here so we know when our groups are starting, when things are launching. So when we're going through picking our things, we can see and our dates align, because that's important. So 6, 7. This is a tip that I got from Melanie Mitro. When she sets up her month and does her marketing plan, she goes through and she does her marketing plan on her calendar, and then she does this for whatever group she's inviting to. And so she knows she has one thing every day that and it really does, it eliminates one. If you've had a long day, all day, like the day before, I'm looking at my planner, like, what's the post for tomorrow? Oh, a meal share. So I go to my challenge group and I grab one. And then you can even like put your post in Facebook and hit cancel, save draft. And then it's ready to go later, like when it's the time that you want to share it, right? So knowing what your invite or jab or call to action post is already going to be about day after day after day eliminates so much. So now you just have to focus on like your vital behaviors, right? And that kind of stuff. Like you're doing your daily healthy stuff, you're adding value, you're talking about your kids, that kind of stuff, right? All right, so let's start on the 6th, which is tomorrow, which is Wednesday. All right, and we're talking about nutrition. So tomorrow, I want you to share a nutrition struggle that you've had. Right? So we write down nutrition struggle. Now, here's the thing. We're inviting to a group. We're inviting to this community. We're inviting to a plan that's going to help them. So it can't just be like, yo, I struggle with this nutrition. That's it. It's got to be like, so for instance, tomorrow, it might be something like, I used to think if I had a vegetable with dinner, we were eating healthy. I used to think that if you had a veggie, a carb, and a protein for dinner, that was a healthy dinner. I also didn't realize that peas, corn, edamames, and beans were not veggies. Or, you know, I grew up in a household that was really busy and I didn't learn how to cook. Like I grew up, you know, whatever. And then some way, shape, or form, these containers or this program or this plan has already helped you. And so I want you or the guidance of the direction you're going. So it's a nutritional struggle. I used to think, let's change it from nutritional struggle to what you used to think was healthy. So a piece on that. So what did you used to think? Did I freeze or did you guys all freeze? Oh, okay, we're back. What did you used to think was healthy? So old idea of healthy eating, right? That's 6. I'll try to get specific with you guys. All right. And all of these have something to do with our groups. So your old idea of healthy, and then how did these groups help you? Right? Is it tracking each meal? Is it realizing, oh, I had a lot of carbs today, or, oh, I haven't had a veggie and it's 5 o'clock yet today. Like, did that come from tracking your meals in the challenge group or whatever? Right? So on the 7th, it's Thursday. Let's go with, feel free to throw ideas out in the chat, guys, even things from our last wheel. Oh, I have my last wheel here. So we want to skip around a little bit. Old idea of healthy eating. And so maybe the next one is personal development share, right? Because we're starting to talk about like our new way of thinking. So on the 7th, we'll do a PD share. And so that can be a quote from your personal development. That can be how personal development has helped you, something like that. And then in there, I'm going to be like, and I offer free personal development in my groups because I think it's a vital part of this process. Something like that, right? I'm not inviting to the group per se, but everything that each of these are just one post a day too, guys, right? This is not the only thing you're posting, but this is one post a day. It is directly related to the tools that we have and the things that we're doing. So we're not just putting these things out there. We're trying to put these things out there and also do that little jab, right? And so, let's do tomorrow as a call to action. So write CTA after that, old idea of healthy, because we're going to invite people to the nutrition group that starts on Monday. So that's your call to action. Tomorrow, you're going to make some kind of post about your old idea of healthy eating and how this has helped you. And then you're going to invite other people to learn, to check this out, to have the opportunity to see some of the tools that you have and where you started, right? Okay. And then Wednesday is a call to action. Thursday is a PD share. Friday. So Friday, let's do something, family, health, or fitness. So how has this impacted your family? It can be small. These do not have to be huge things, guys, because here's the thing. The reason the people that we're talking to, well, they haven't even started yet. So talking about losing 100 pounds isn't relatable to them. But talking about being able to play with my girls on the floor is relatable, because when I started as a mom, I was that mom that had to sit on the couch and watch. And if I didn't change what I was doing, I would be still sitting on that couch and watching. And I'm not, right? So there's my little thing, sitting on the floor playing with my girls. you don't know how important that little thing is to somebody. Because those little things are the things that we won't admit to ourselves that are really hard, that are heartbreaking, right? Those little things that we cannot admit to the world and ourselves, well, we need to do that because we've overcome whatever little thing that you've overcome that you struggled with, right? So family share, nutrition, fitness, how this has gone beyond you, right? Pretty sure we're all moms. I'm pretty sure we have a ton of moms. And if it is it, you know, if it's not, is it a spouse? Is it a coworker? Is it a friend? Like, I am sure you've had an impact on somebody, right? Close to you, somebody in your life that matters. Okay, so 9, that's a Saturday. Let's go with an on-the-go tip. So this could be your Shakeology, this could be your Energize packets, this could be Hydrate, this could be meal prepping, whatever it is, guys. It's Saturday, the busy season is coming. Show these people how they can do it. So on-the-go tip. And here's the thing. So on-the-go tip, you know, or a recipe share. Maybe it's like, maybe your jab is just like, hey, make sure to join the next group so you don't miss out on more recipes like this. Something like that, like, right? Just a little like, make sure to join us next time if you want to have more recipes like this. Something like that, right? So let's on-the-go tip, and then 10th is a Sunday, right? And that's the day before our nutrition group. So let's share a healthy, fixed, approved recipe, either from the Fix8 1, 2, Fix8 cooking show, whatever. So Fix approved recipe and call to action for our free group. And guys, I will volunteer to put this on there. You can guarantee that they will get one free healthy recipe every day of the week above the other value we're adding. I'll have Val do that. So just like I do in my challenge groups, I will have her add one free recipe every day. So even if they just get 5 new recipes out of this group, I don't know, we're doing 5, 7 days? I don't remember. Anyways, so the 11th, this is the day our nutrition group kicks off. So what should we have on this one? Let's see, what do we have here? It's a Monday, first day of the nutrition. Let's do a shout out. So Monday, we're going to do a shout out. It can be a fellow coach. It can be a challenger. It can be somebody who, you know, started last week, lost a couple pounds, somebody who has more confidence. It doesn't have to be a picture. It can be a text. It can be a story share. I would prefer these all to be a post, but do a shout out on Monday. So we did a call to action on Wednesday, call to action on Sunday, Monday, shout out. No. Take that out. What do we need here? The old idea of healthy, personal development share, family nutrition, on the go tip. Let's make this one. I want to make it all right, before we write anything down, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a target market post, as in, who is the ideal person that you would help, right? And we're going to talk to them. And I want to tie in what this is hard for me, guys, because I struggle with nutrition. I do. And so making all these posts around nutrition is hard for me. Screw it. Monday, let's go. Never miss a Monday workout. At-home workouts, how the workouts have benefited you in some way. So at-home workouts.
Are we on the 13th?
We're on the 11th.
Oh, geez. Sorry, I was talking to my kid.
That's okay. We have on the 6th, old idea of healthy eating, call to action. 7 is personal development share. 8, family share, nutrition, fitness. 9, on the go tip. 10, fix approved recipe and call to action for our free group. And that can be a last call too, because we start on Monday. And then Monday, at-home workouts and benefits. So what's your biggest benefit to the at-home workouts? You share that, right? Is it time? Is it, honestly guys, is it motivation? Because I don't have motivation to go to the gym and move my butt anymore, but like, I just do what Sean tells me to do. Like, really, people always tell me they wish they had my motivation. And I'm like, I'm misleading these people if they think that it's me, because it's not me. Like, I've got tools, really good tools. I drink Energize, I go downstairs, I push play, and I hope that man doesn't kill me. Like, that's literally it, right? And so why do these work for you? So that's Monday, the 11th. The 12th, let's go for a transformation. And let's make that one a call to action. Transformation share, call to action. Also, make sure you put these on your Instagram. So if these are a Facebook post, make sure that you move these posts to your Instagram that day too. Okay, the 13th is a Wednesday. So let's do a container share. So that's either a meal with the containers, that's stacking the containers, that's talking about how the containers have helped you, changed your life, right? Anything like that. $14th is a Thursday. Let's go with chocolate and wine. For whatever treats. Like, so the fix allows treats. Let's talk about that on this day. Like, let's talk about the balance, the lifestyle that you can have treats a few times a week, because this is indeed a lifestyle and not a diet. So make sure you have that in there somewhere. And then Friday, the 15th, let's switch chocolate and wine to Friday, because Friday is a good time to talk about wine. And let's change Thursday to something about anyone who has ever done the 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme. And this is one time where I am giving you guys permission to use the names of programs. I want you to call it the 21-day, we have 10 minutes, the 21-day fix. I want you to call it the 21-day fix extreme, right? And all you want to do is say, like, have you done this program? Did you like this program? Did you buy it and never do this program? How many times have you done this program? Anything about that, or if you've ever done this program, message me. I have a huge opportunity for you, because anyone who signs up with the Ultimate Portion Fix gets access to the 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme live filming. So if they did it before, if they did this 10 times, so like maybe you do a poll on this day and it's, have you ever done the 21-day, if you are now or have ever been a fixer or have had those color-coded containers I've been talking about, I need you to weigh in on this and tell them in that first 2 lines what you want them to do, right? right like that. And then the polls can be something like, bought it, never used it, bought it, did it a couple times, changed my life, have it, did it 20 times, Autumn is my chick, whatever, like what, you know, like still doing it, whatever, right? Like on the different levels, like, or what is this? I want to know. Like add that in there somewhere. Never did, but I'm interested. And then all you need to do is reach out to those people and talk to them about how they can get in on the live filming of the new launch of the 21-day Fix and Fix It Stream. People who love that program love that program. There are people out there who have done that program like for a year. Just the 21-day Fix. After 6 weeks, I was like, I cannot hear Autumn say the same joke. So like if somebody did it that many, that's dedication, right? So there are diehard fixers out there. I'm going to even write that down. Diehard fixers, because that's how I'm starting mine out. Diehard fixer. If you ever are or ever have been. Okay. And so I would do a poll or a call to action or some kind of like reach out to me or drop a GIF below, some kind of action item on that post that you're talking about, right? Okay. 16th is a Saturday. When's the last time we shared a recipe? We did chocolate and wine. Fix approved recipe was on the 10th, 6 days later. Yep. Let's do another recipe share. So, and again, tie it to the group. I would make, when was our last call to action? On the 14th. Every other day. Yeah, I would do a call to action and I would make it a light call to action here. And so however you have to make a note of this. And by that I would say something like share a really, really good recipe. Make sure it's a really good picture. The Beachbody blog is great for this. I have tons of my challenge group if you guys need them, but make sure the picture is like eye-catching, right? And share the recipe and then be like, drop a GIF below if you'd like more recipes like this on the regular. Easy peasy, right? An action item, but not necessarily a call to action. You guys understand? Recipe share, GIF below for more. See, I'm writing notes to myself. The more you write, the less you have to do that day. 17th, that's a Sunday. So let's talk about meal prepping. We haven't talked about that yet. Let's talk about prepping and planning. The Sunday before it launches. And then 18th is launch day. What do you guys think for launch day? I might do a raffle on my launch day. Like everybody who orders today, I'm going to put everybody in a pot and they get some fruit punch Energize or something. You guys think of something, but that's launch day. That's the last day on here. It has to have some kind of a call to action. So oh no, I'm sorry. We're going to the 19th. So maybe even launch it. Like, it's so cool, all the stuff they get in there. Guys, like, they get an ebook of 75 recipes for kids' lunches. Like, that's freaking cool. There's over 300 recipes. So maybe launch day is just the value of the ultimate portion fix and who it's for. Right? So if we haven't touched on that yet, we're going to touch on that day, the day that it launches, right? And then the 19th, the day after, let's see, what all do we have here? We have PD, one thing about the workouts, one transformation. So last Tuesday. What do you guys think? Transformation, a workout video, a workout one. What's the next thing we're going to be inviting to? Probably coaching. I don't know if I want to dive right into that. Any ideas, guys? We have 3.5 minutes. Let's do this one as a shout out. So you can shout out someone from the group before, from our nutrition group, right? Which will end a few days before that. And so that may be good. We can do a shout out from that group. We can do a shout out from your challenge group or something like that. All right, so in this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 call to actions. So our call to actions are on 6, 10, 12, 14, 16. And so I went and circled all those numbers. Just a little circle. So I know those days are a call to action. Right? So I'm going to go tomorrow or tonight, probably tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to do it tonight. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it one step further and I'm going to take my planner and I'm going to go through every day. So starting tomorrow on the 6th, on the top of my planner, I'm going to write old idea of healthy eating, call to action. So I know all day tomorrow, that's my main social media priority. I'm doing other things, but this is my business building post. This is my, and it makes the rest of it easy. And then the rest of the day, I'm just sharing my life, share the highlights of my day, right? And so I love this wheel. It was really helpful for me last month, guys. When we first made this wheel, I was SC0 and I finished the month SC10. I did it because I was consistent, because I had this as a guideline, and because I did my business activity tracker, that Success Club tracker. I did that thing every day. Whether I checked every box or not, I was showing up and being consistent. And not only did I hit Success Club 10 last month, I'm already SC4 for this month because I was talking to all those people. It rolls over. If you hit Success Club 5, if you hit Success Club 10, you just keep going. If you don't hit your goal, you just keep going because it will. Everyone who told me no, it was taxi. I was like, all right, put it on your tax list. Like I told everyone what to do for that. If somebody told me no about money, I was like, all right, let me know when your tax income comes in because you need this. And I reminded them why, because from whatever we were talking about. So I know that I said that I would talk to you guys about how to invite to this. And what I'm going to do is, especially because Michael's going to be taking some time off this week, I will go live on my team page with or share some invitations that I'm sending. And then I will just share them in both team pages sometime this week. So that I will bring additionally for you guys sometime this week. But thanks so much for jumping on. If you have any questions, post them in either team page. If it's in the Shape of Grace, just tag me because I'm in there too. And then my team, of course, you can post on our thread. So I will have this recording shared tomorrow, hopefully. And I will see you guys next week if there's nothing else. Bye. Thanks.